Hello there, how's your day going? It's Audra and Sandy, and today we want to talk about expectations. And we all hear that word and say, where can I run?
Yes.
Because we've all learned to do and be obedient to the expectations of others. But if you came to me and said, what were my expectations 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I'd say, well, I have one or two. Because I didn't realize I had a list of expectations too. And I was outdoing other people, helping other people, but didn't know how to address them at all. So today what we're saying is, think about a few things you want. Use the word want. Or think about a few things you want to change. So that's two little areas. And then you want to say, whose are they? Whose expectations are these? Are these mine?
Right.
Yes or no? Because in this case, no is a complete sentence. And then go down and say, when it's a yes, that gives, it's like a new breath to you, like, oh, I didn't realize I really wanted to do that. Okay. Then, once we know, and if it's a no, a little caveat there is, who's expecting you to do it, and are you over-pleasing? But it still isn't your expectation, but in some arenas you do want to know that.
Yes.
Some you don't care, it doesn't matter.
Right. If you feel obligated, if you feel like you have to please them because you're not going to be liked or accepted.
Or satisfied somebody else.
Right.
How do I do that?
Right. You can't.
You can't, because even if I try to satisfy you, if I really want to satisfy you, I need to ask you how to do it.
Yes.
And that's not going to happen. Because nobody lives like that. We think we're automatically pleasing, helping, and fixing, which is a word we don't want to use anymore, and we don't want you to use it because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
There is no fixing. You can't fix anybody unless you're talking to people.
The only person you can fix is yourself, and even then, you still takes effort.
A lot of effort and a lot of truth. So what you want to do is get those first two questions answered and then say, is this the truth of what I really want? Looking at the list. And then you can begin to ask, what options do I have in this area? If we use career and somebody said, well, I really want to change my job. I'm not unhappy, but I'm not really satisfied, and it's iffy right now.
Yeah.
So then if you use career, you could say, I could start putting out a resume. I could talk to some good friends who would not violate my trust and say, are there any openings that you hear of like this? So you begin to open your heart for the universe to bring it in.
Yes.
But it's got to be open to you first, and we have to do that door. Open the door. So you begin to think that there is part of you that is alive and awake and aware. I love to use those three words every day. I say to myself, are you alive, awake, and aware? Sometimes only two of those.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And sometimes three. And when I'm alive and awake and aware, I pick up on everything, and I love it those days. And the other days I'm thinking, I must got something going on here, because I'm not. I don't have that magic the day. So anyway, the whole thing is getting to know what's going on with us. Just me.
And being conscious with yourself. Like that brings the consciousness. You know, everyone's talking about consciousness. That's the consciousness.
Right.
Are you alive? Are you awake? Are you aware? Are you present within yourself? Because that's all that matters.
Right. Because then you see everything.
Yes.
You feel differently about things. So
there's a sense of satisfaction, a sense of peace, and a sense of, oh, I can hear this.
Yes, exactly. And you begin to feel that you can do some things in your life that would really, like opening up yourself with the career like we talked about. When you're finished using the examples your friends gave you, you feel so satisfied, like, oh, I'm so glad I brought it up. I'm so glad I talked about it. Because we're so used to not satisfying ourselves.
Yes.
And yet the dictionary is for satisfaction. We either satisfy ourselves or we satisfy someone else. And we're asking you, not selfishly, unselfishly, to choose you.
Yes.
So that's
and have the courage to choose you.
It takes courage.
It takes courage because
it takes
we
a lot
are
of
so
courage.
used to pleasing, being quiet, not sharing our thoughts, not sharing our dreams.
And that's a whole box of shutdown. It really is.
Yeah, that it almost feels like foreign to even do that half the time. Because you're like, I don't even know like what that feels like.
Right, that's why that courage comes in, even for you to admit you're a breadwinner, part of the breadwinning in the career, and do I dare think about a job? This is already fixed. What will my partner say? How will it run? Or do I go to a friend and talk and be honest and be truthful and allow people to come in and help me make these changes?
Yes. We're not used to asking for help because we just override it. We're always the helper. And then when you have to ask for help, it's almost like, what? What do you mean ask for help? Like,
we might even use the excuse we don't have the time for it, right?
Right. We use all kinds of excuses not to.
Yes.
You know, and I'll figure it out. I should be the sole person that figures it out. I should know better. I should do better. There's all of this, like, it's like this big heap of stuff that comes with, like, why don't I know this? The shame of not knowing, the guilt of not knowing,
the blame of not being better.
Right. I should already be further along. I should da-da-da-da-da. You could should for days on all this.
Yes, because you could say to yourself, well, I've been doing this for 6 years, 8 years, 10. That doesn't matter. We don't want to do it anymore. That's the bottom line.
Right.
We don't want you to do it anymore unless you're happy and satisfied and you're consciously living the life you want, because in that box, there's freedom for the family. There's freedom for everything around you to work together in a cooperative, amazing, what I call miraculous way.
Oh yeah, definitely. You stop chasing and you start allowing. You stop worrying and you start knowing. You start believing in your own transformation.
Yes.
Because you are tuned into you. And that's our goal is we want you so tuned into you. You are the happiest, most content, most satisfied, most conscious being that you could possibly be. And everybody deserves that and that right.
Yep.
To have what they want.
Yeah, we want you to challenge yourself and not be afraid to. Because that challenge has the ability to bring out some truth that you've been down, don't talk, don't tell anybody.
Yes. And the thing that I think we kind of struggle with is like, well, how do we do this? Or how will this look to the family? How will this look to the spouse? How will this look to the boss? How will this play out? Let go of the how for a minute and just try to be present. Try to feel in it. Try to ask for the help. And not even try. Actually just
do one thing.
Do one thing. You're good. Yeah. Don't try, because trying is like you don't really believe it's possible.
Right.
That was my mishap of, not trying. You're just,
choose something you would like a little change in. Anything.
Yeah. And bring it to the your conscious awareness in your heart. And sit with that and then just feel into that. And because we have all the answers. Like, that's one thing I wish I would have learned like long ago was, and I'm not, I have no regrets. It's just like, wow, I wish I would have understood that we are in charge of us and that it's always an inside job. Because what that does is bring the power back to me instead of me always going to somebody else.
Right.
Right.
Because the power is within.
Yeah. Right.
We really do run our own show, even though you might hear different.
Right.
There is no other truth except we run our own show.
Yes. And you can look around how you're running the show, even in all the stuff you're doing. You're still in charge, so make it work for you. Make yourself be conscious, aware, and happy. Turn it around, and you will turn every area of your life around.
Right. Exactly.
So that's pretty cool. I think that is such freedom, and I love the fact that go look in the mirror. Just go look in the mirror. You know what to do. Go look in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the freedom.
And if you look in the mirror and you're not getting anything, say, I love you. I want to hear from you.
I am enough. I am worthy.
Yes.
I do matter. I'm going to do what I need to go in my heart and figure that out. No one's coming to figure that out.
No.
But you can. You have that power within.
We have the answers.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we love to do in our one-on-one coaching with the Akashic Records and the energy and the gems, and really bring the energy back to you so that you really feel into that and you have a solid plan of action, one step to leave after the sessions. After that, you will feel so empowered that you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
You'll be so glad you came to that focus session. You'll be like, you mean this is what I get to feel like? And we want to say yes every day.
And this is your new normal. And you just do one step, and you've got this.
Yep.
So we're always cheering for you. Leave comments below. Ask questions below. We'll answer those. We're going to start doing lives on Instagram and actually do some hot seat coaching on there that we're really excited about. We have one-on-one coaching. You can go onto our website, courageouslyliving.com, and either pick myself or Sandy and get yourself rolling into your dream life of your desires, because you get to have it. That's it.
That's it.
So take it.
It's who you are.
That's right.
You're entitled. Mm-hmm. Believe me, you're entitled to be you. You were born that way.
That's right. That's right.
I love that.
Your unique gets to shine, and that was the point of everyone being unique.
Yep, exactly.
You are your purpose, so.
Yep, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. So enjoy. We'll see you on the next one.